Many people have been hurt most by their relatives, brothers and sisters. The truth is that you can choose your friends, but you can never choose who to become your relative, your brother or your sister. In Kiswahili, which is the national language in Kenya, there's a proverb that says, "Kikulacho ki nguoni mwako," which means whatever bites you is inside your cloth. Some of the deadliest enemies have emerged from the bloodline. The first murder on earth was between biological brothers, that is Cain and Abel, because of jealousy. Such enemies are very difficult to escape because they know your soft points. Many people are afraid of success because they think their relatives will begin to pursue them. Some people drive old cars to the village and dress anyhow so that they don't ignite jealousy. And by the way, jealousy is the last stage to witchcraft. Some people have invited their sisters to live with them, only for the sister to take over their husband. Some people's children have been defiled by their biological brothers or very close relatives. Some people have been sold to enemies by their brothers and sisters. Some people have lost their wealth because a brother or a sister stole from them heavily. But despite all this, let us shed light on certain facts. As much as some deliberately choose to be wicked, but believe me, some of these people are being used by the devil. If the devil wants to bring you down, he looks for a Judas around you, someone that has your secrets in hand, and they don't even know they're being used. Some of these people do these things because of ignorance. That is why some of them regret later in life what they did in their days of ignorance. What then should I do? I'm going to suggest what you can do and what you should not do. Let me begin with what you should not do. Number one, don't revenge. When you revenge, you cross over to the evil side, and whatever happens to evil people will happen to you. Now, let me give you an example. Leah hijacked the husband of Rachel. Logically, you'd accept that Rachel has the right to hate Leah. But let's see what the Bible is saying. That because Leah was hated, God opened her womb and closed the womb of Rachel. Rachel was offended, but because of her response to the offense, God punished her and favored her enemy. Sometimes the way you respond to an offense can provoke God's wrath against you and favor your enemy. On the other hand, sometimes when people hate you and treat you anyhow, they make you God's favorite. Second point, I come from a community in Kenya called Luo. Now, in my community we have a proverb that says, "Aochuat iloremos," which figuratively means that you need to be lenient while dealing with your kindred. I suggest that you forgive, and I'll give you reasons as to why you should. Number one, if you don't forgive, then the enmity can be transgenerational. Your children are taking notes, and they'll pass it to their children, and to their children's children. It will be like, your grandfather did this to my grandfather, all kinds of things, and so it's upon you to stop it. Secondly, your bitterness does not hurt your enemy, it's only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself, so you have to stop it for your sake. Third, now on the spiritual aspect, if you don't forgive and something happens, God forbid that you die, believe me, you are on your way to hell. And the other person is still having time and can repent and make it to heaven. So forgive for your own sake. If you ask someone for forgiveness and the person refuses to forgive you, that is not your business. You have done your part. Now, it can be difficult to reconcile, but let me tell you how to do it effectively. Identify the people that this person respects. Approach them and let them call you for a meeting over dinner. And by the way, there is power when people eat together. And let them mediate the reconciliation. It will be effective. If probably you stole something or it involves some theft, then pay. If you can't pay everything, pay the little you can to show your attitude of reconciliation. The last one is pray for these people. That is assuming they are being used by the devil. Because if you finish them, you have not finished the devil, and they can still recruit another one. I mean, prayer may sound illogical, but it works. Try it. God can change someone. Now, I got many requests to make this video, and I believe you have been able to glean some insight from it, and also suggest that you look for other speakers who have also shared on the same, so you can get different perspectives of the same. Now, my contacts are down here. Please contact me if you have an area you suggest that we share about. We'll consider it. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for your support in all forms, and I'm encouraged. Thank you so much. Contact me and let's build each other together. Thank you.